So hello and welcome to the big interview here on Gsport. It is a pleasure for me to introduce to you a young lady who has represented South Africa in some of the biggest golf tournaments around the world. Caitlyn Macnab, it is a pleasure having this opportunity to get to speak to you. How are things going your side?
It's great to be here, thank you. All good on my side, thanks. I've been very busy with tournaments and busy schedule.
And first up, we must congratulate you on recently becoming the 12th woman to successfully defend your SA championship title. Just looking at this, what has it been like for you, knowing that you have written your name into golf's history books?
It's been awesome. It's obviously a huge achievement. One of only 12 people in the history of the event, so it's massive, and it shows that the hard work is paying off, and it's really great for me and for my team behind me as well.
Obviously, as you said, it is a big moment and one that stands out. However, over the years and for a majority of your career, you've always been a leader of the pack, which makes sense because you are the top-ranked amateur golfer in the country. What do you attribute your success to?
It's obviously taken years of hard work and dedication and a lot of sacrifice, not just from my part, but from my family as well. They are a big reason as to why I am where I am today, and they are my support system, and they're awesome. I couldn't ask for a more supportive family, so I owe a lot to them, and also to the team behind me, my coach Van Veenstra and his academy, for all that they do for me, and then also Golf RSA for all the opportunities that they produce and provide as well.
And you were a finalist, just talking about your success in the emerging athlete category for the 2020 Momentum Gsport Awards. What was it like for you just to receive that recognition from Gsport, and did it encourage you, just to want to achieve more in your career going forward?
Definitely, it's obviously great receiving some recognition. I think the G Sports Awards are awesome. They're really promoting women's sports in South Africa, not just in South Africa, but throughout. And it's like I say, great for me and great for my family and my team behind me as well.
And I want us to chat, just more about your scholarship that you obtained at the Texas Christian University in the United States. How did this opportunity, just come for you?
I was provided numerous opportunities from Golf RSA to travel overseas and play in international events. And in those international events, there's a lot of scouts from colleges that come out and watch the players. And the scouts from numerous colleges approached me, and I got speaking to a few of them. A few offered me scholarships, and I took my official visit and visited a few colleges, and ultimately decided to go to Texas. So very, very excited.
And why Texas? As you said, you went to a few colleges. What was that stand out that made you think, okay, no, Texas is the right place for me?
At the end of the day, it came down to my relationship with the coaches. I think, all the colleges, their facilities are just world class, aren't going to get better. And to me, a facility isn't going to make you a better player. Being away from home, it's obviously going to be extremely difficult not having my family there. And having that sort of family vibe was really something that was important to me. And that's what I got from TCU, and that's was ultimately the deciding factor.
And when can we expect, to see you leaving South Africa for Texas? We know with COVID, that also plays a part, so there could be a bit of delays, but when can we expect to see you flying out?
Hopefully late July or August. Just trying to finalize all the visas and all of that. So but everything should be okay.
And looking at this new step in your career, what is the one thing that you're really looking forward to achieving when you are, in the US?
Obviously, wanting to, get along with the team and fit in well, and start playing some college events. Obviously, try to do well in those, and get a few sponsor opportunities, and ultimately to turn pro and play on the LPGA.
That will be amazing, and we can't wait to see that. And as I mentioned earlier in our chat about your success, what would you like other young girls in golf just to learn from, what you have been able to achieve so far and have a successful career in golf?
I think, just with hard work, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. So just, make the most of every opportunity that you get, and just make sure that you have fun, because if you aren't having fun, then there's no point in doing it. So make sure that you love what you do.
So true, so true. And just looking at also the women in sport that we have, all over globally, who inspires you and why?
I take inspiration very easily from a lot of people, so that's a difficult one to pinpoint, but I definitely say one of my main people is Annika Swanstam. Obviously, for those who don't know, greatest woman golfer of all time. I've had the privilege of meeting her twice, and playing in her event in America. And just what she's done for the game. She changed the game, and how much she's giving back to the game. She has her own junior foundation, and it's really inspirational.
And talking about, having that opportunity to rub shoulders with Annika, what was some of the biggest lessons that you've learned just being in her presence?
Just how humble and down to earth she is. When you look at somebody like they're just this incredible person, super famous, and just the nicest person. Has time for hundreds of people that she sees, hundreds of fans every day. It's really cool to see.
And with all of the success that you've had so far in your career, what would you point out as just the highlight moments to date?
I'd definitely say winning the double last year, the stroke play and match play. That was huge among my family and friends. And then obviously, being able to defend the match play title this year was something really special. Like you said earlier, the 12th person in the history of the event. So yeah.
And what events can we just expect to see you being involved in throughout the year, and as you look to go?
I am going to be playing a whole bunch of Sunshine Tour events as an amateur, and that's going to be great. It's obviously a really cool opportunity to be able to play amongst the pros. So I'm looking forward to playing and obviously learn a lot.
And also, just to round up our conversation, what are your hopes for women's golf in South Africa for the future? I know we've been seeing, a lot of young girls coming through the system. So what are you just looking forward to seeing in the next few years?
Well, I think it's really exciting what's coming. The game has really grown in leaps and bounds over the past couple of years, and it's only going to get better. So I'm excited for the juniors coming through. And obviously the hopes is that it, becomes a bit more equal with the men and the boys. But I think that there are big steps that have been made in the right direction.
It's very important for equality. Well, thank you so much, Caitlyn, for taking the time out to speak to us. We want to wish you all the best, for the tournaments coming up, and for when you do go overseas, continue flying that South African flag high.
Thank you.